Hello everyone. So we are already done with section A and section B of 2022 question paper. So today we are going to start with section C, 2022 question paper. Write SQL queries for A to D. Four parts are given in this based on the table passenger and flight given below. So this is the name of the passenger and this one is the name of the flight, right? So this is passenger table, right? And down to this we have the flight table. So in passenger table, you could see we have in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 columns are there. And in flight table, we have total 5 columns. Okay. So write a query to change the fare to 6,000 of the flight whose flight number is F104. So what they are saying, this query is based on flight table, right? This is a flight table. So you should be clear with all the commands of the SQL, right? So if you want to do some changes, right, in the value, so with the help of update command, right? So we have update and here you will write, this is the name of the table name, right? So update table name is flight. So what you have to set and which column it is. The fare is 6,000. Okay, so fare column. So fare is this only. So set fare is equal to 6,000 and where FNO flight number is equal to F104 which is in single quotes. Okay, so where FNO is equal to F104. So perfect. This is query. This is A part. Write a query to display the total number of male and female from the passengers table. Total number of male and female. Okay, we have to display. So this is to you have to count. You have to count the number of males and number of females, and you have to group by these values. So let us check. This is from the passenger table where the male and the female is given. It is under gender. Okay. So please go for it. We have select. So first you will write gender. So this will give you male or female. So suppose first time it is starting with male. So it will count the male because we have from passenger table group by what I did. I wrote here gender. So it is going to do the grouping with respect to gender field of this passenger table. So gender is this only in which 1, 2. So 2 males are there. So what it will display? It will display first the value for the gender which is male and then the count of it which is 2. Okay. Then second time female and the count of this is female, 2 females are there. So this will be the output and this is the way to write down the query. Okay. So group by clause is actually used to go for the grouping. The third one is write a query to display the name, corresponding fare and the F date. Okay. Of all the passengers who have a flight to start from Delhi. So from where we are starting the flight? We are starting the flight from Delhi. Okay, so what you will write? You have to you have to fetch the value of name, fare and F date. Okay, so actually name is from what? From the passenger table. The name of the passenger, it is from passenger table, and the rest of the details like the fare and the flight flight date is from the flight table. So you actually have to fetch the data from both of the tables here. So select and then first is name, the second fare and the third is F date. Okay, all the three we checked also. These are the name of the column also. Then from which table? Passenger table. Passenger with space. Please write down a space here. Okay, and then flight F. Okay, so what we did, we create one object of this passenger and flight F. So wherever you have to write the name of the table, so now you can replace this passenger with P and flight with F. Okay, so where obviously if you are fetching the details from both of the table, it is going to be fetched with respect to the common field of the of both of the tables. So just check it. F number is given in flight also and even the flight number is given in passenger also. So we are going to fetch the detail with respect to this common field. So flight number of passenger and flight number of flight table. So where P is for passenger, right? We have created here P. You can write passenger also if you are not writing this. Okay, so P dot FNO, it is easy to write in this way. So P dot FNO is equal to F dot FNO. So this is the first one, and what it is written here, the start is from where? It is from Delhi. So you please check it. Start is here only, but we fetch the detail already from both. So start is from Delhi. So it is going to fetch all the three details where the FNO will be same and the start will be from Delhi. These two. Okay. So this one is the third query, option C. Okay, now the fourth one. Write a query to delete the records of flight which and at Mumbai. So and at Mumbai. So you have to delete the record. So we have the delete command, right? Delete from And now you please check it. So and at Delhi, so in which table it is? It is Delhi, and all those things are given in flight table. So from flight, where and here only and is equal to what? Mumbai. So and is equal to Mumbai. Like the previous one, Delhi, we have written in single quote. So here we have to write this in Mumbai in single quote and semicolon for the and of this. Okay, so this is SQL. So first you have to be clear for these all type of questions. You should be clear for all the commands. Okay. Next is the differentiation in between the bus topology and the tree topology and the advantages of it. So I actually have given a complete, description here. So what all things you are consider, you can just write it down. So we have bus topology is a multi-point configuration. Here you can see we have a point here. We have a point where all the nodes are connecting. Okay, all the nodes or the workstations are connecting. Okay. So several devices are connected to a main long cable. So this is that main long cable. Okay, this is a main long cable, and where several devices are connected, act as a backbone, right? Nodes are connected by drop lines and tabs. So these are the drop lines where the nodes are connected. A drop line is a connection between the long cable and the devices. So this is actually the drop line. Here also it is mentioned. Okay, and the data flow from one end of the cable to the another end. So this is the, the whole explanation about the bus topology with the diagram. And there is a limitation with respect to the number of nodes also. Okay, so Ethernet is the common example of bus topology. Now if you will go for, they are asking in the question only for one advantage. So nodes can be connected or removed also easily in case of bus topology, because if you will go for the layout, you will go for the diagram of the bus topology, it is quite easy. Okay, the second one is it requires less cables also. We have a common cable, okay, and the connection is actually the drop line is with respect to the long cable only. So the number of, the cable also we are using very less. So yes, this is less expensive also because the cables are less. Bus network is easy to implement also, and it can be expanded also easily. It works well for the small network because the strength is not so good for the bus topology. Now at the same time, if you will talk about this tree topology, here we have the tree topology, right? So you have a central hub. Hub is a device which will, which is based on the concept of broadcasting. It is going to broadcast the data to all the connected devices, right? So buses, now in the tree topology, all or some of the devices are connected to the central hub. So this one, okay, called an active hub. So this is called an active hub. Active hub, okay. So and some of the devices are connected to the secondary hub. So secondary hub are this one only. These are the secondary hub which are connected to the central, and like that only, multiple branches you can form. So this is called tree topology because the structure is looking like a tree, right? Where you have a main root and then it is dividing into sub branches. So this is looking like a tree topology, and these are the nodes. Okay, any number of nodes you can connect to the hub also. So this is the diagram for the tree topology. And if you will go for the advantages of the tree topology, here it is. The tree topology is useful in case where a star or the bus cannot be implemented individually. So if you can't work on the bus topology or the star topology, in that case you can work with the tree topology. It is most suited in networking multiple departments of a university or the corporation, where each unit, the star segment, functions separately, and then later on you want to connect it to the main node. Okay, so this is something about the bus topology, right? And the tree topology. So the first one, any of the points you can mention. We just have to write 1 point for each. Okay, then we have the HTML and XML. So this is also something for theory. So HTML is a markup language. It is not a programming language, right? It is a markup language. So HTML is a language in which that is used to create the web pages, which are then displayed by the web browser. Okay, and you have to save the HTML document with .htm or .html, and this is the formal this is the formal format of the HTML document, in which we have the HTML where you will write the whole tags. Then head tag is there in which you can write the title, and the body tag is there in which you can just mention everything. So here we have the structure of this HTML document. You have HTML, this is the opening and the the closing tag of HTML. In between you have the head tag where you will be able to provide the title of your document, okay? And this is the body tag where you can see actual, all the tags you will use inside the body tag only. One editor, text editor is also required. Notepad is completely fine. But what you have to do, you have to save this Notepad document with STM extension or .html extension. Okay, that's the second name of your document. So this is all about HTML, hypertext markup language. So here we have the HTML. This is the closing, okay, the closing of HTML. And then we have the head. Inside this you have the title. So this is the title of your page. This is my first page. And then we have the body. In that one line is written. So this will be displayed in the HTML document. Okay, this is not a programming language, just a language by which you will be able to create your web pages. Then we have XML. Okay, XML is extensible markup language. It is a text-based markup language, but in this we don't have the predefined tags like in HTML you have predefined tags. Okay, in this the tags you can create your own tags. Like HTML is not a case-sensitive language, but XML is a case-sensitive language, and you can create your own tags. Okay, and what all tags you are opening you have to close also. But in HTML, too, you know very well, you have empty tag also. And even along with the empty tag, you have the container tag also. So in case of empty tag, it's not compulsory for you to, close it. But in case of the container tag, it's compulsory for you to close also. So, this is based on the XML is based on a CSS style sheet, okay, cascading style sheet where you will be able to create your own tags, okay. This is a normal format of this. Okay, so what all things you are feeling, you can just write it down. It is a case sensitive, that one is not case sensitive. HTML is based on predefined tags. This is not based on predefined tags. So like that, some multiple, point of differences are there which you can mention. So what is a web browser? Write the name of any two commonly used web browser. It's quite simple. So web browser, you know very well, it is an application programs which is used to access the internet or what all the internet files are there. So obviously if you will be able to access the internet, then you can just access the internet files also. So any of the browser name you can just mention it. I have written Google Chrome, Mozilla for Firefox. So anything is fine, okay, anything is fine. It's up to you. You can just mention any of the two browsers name. So next we have the Galaxy Provider Limited is planning to connect its office in Texas, USA with its branch in Mumbai. The Mumbai branch has 3 offices in 3 blocks located in the admin block, sales block and the account block. Okay. As a network consultant, you have to suggest the best network related solution for the issues, problems raised in A to D, keeping in mind the distances between the different locations and other given parameters layout in this. Okay. So here we have the layout of this. The distances are given here. Like what is the difference between the admin to sales block? It is 300 meters. Sales to accounts 175 meters. Admin to accounts is 350 meters. And Mumbai branch to Texas head office is 100,000, 10,000. So it is 14,000 kilometers. Then the number of computers installed at various locations are, the admin block is having 255, accounts is 75, sales is 30 and Texas head office is 90 total number of computers. It is observed that there is a huge data loss during the process of data transfer from one block to another. Huge data loss. So that means some network signals are not proper. Okay, because of that only you know very well the data is losing. So suggest the most appropriate networking device or of the following which needs to be placed along the path of the wire connecting one block office with another to refresh the signal and forward it ahead. So you just have to reduce, you just have to increase the strength of the signals, right? For that, everyone knows we have repeaters. Okay, so why we are using the repeaters? It is going to repeat the strength of the signal. So definitely the loss of the data you can reduce with the help of repeaters. It's a networking device. Next is which hardware networking device out of the following will you suggest to connect all the computers within one block? All the computers within one block. So you have only the definition of switch. Actually, switch and hub both are used. The only difference is this hub is going to forward it to all the connected computers. Switch is going to forward it to the dedicated computer with respect to its MAC address. Okay, so switch is the correct answer. Hub option is not given, so there is no other option, right? So next is, which service protocol out of the following will be most helpful to conduct live interactions of employees from Mumbai branch to their counterparts in Texas? Okay, so which protocol out of which will be helpful for live interaction? So live interaction is video calls, right? Video calls. And which protocol is used for video call? It is VoIP, which is called Voice over Internet Protocol. Voice over Internet Protocol. Okay, yeah. Next is, draw the cable layout to connect all the three efficiently. The space is also given, so I am going to use this space only. Well, so this is someone we can utilize this space. So before drawing this one, you should be clear where you are going to keep the definition of the server. So well, server definition, first we will check where we have, in which block we have the most number of computers installed. So you please check it. It is in admin block. So first we are going to keep the server here in the admin block. So this is, we are keeping the definition of server. Okay, so then server, this is the server admin to account and admin to sale. First you check the distance in between these two. So admin to sale, it is 300 meters, and then we have admin to accounts. So admin to account, it is 350 meters. Okay, so well, we will go, if you want to save, definitely the layout should be where we are saving the cable. Okay, cable if you will save, so overall you are reducing the cost of this layout. Okay, so well, I'm going to connect this one because this is something 300 meter and this is admin to sales. Okay, now you check, you have one option, sales to account. You have to connect sales to account. It is 175 meter. Okay, so this is the cable layout of the given thing. If I am considering this admin block as a server, definitely this will be the server. Okay, so well, we finished all the three sections of this 2022 question paper. I hope you understood everything. In case if you have any doubt, please don't forget to drop a message in the comment box. Okay, and if you like the video, and so please don't forget to like, subscribe, and to share it with your friends. Thank you so much.